Tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now a good running play here to start the drive. That'll net them 14 yards as they pick up the first. First down. Here's Burrow. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Well, this defense for the Ravens, much improved from Week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season. And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Going up top. And this is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. McCaffrey. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play. Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. Now Burrow on the move to his left. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Andy Isabella, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. No run back here for Hall, and this will come out to the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now it's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I like his awareness in the pocket there. Nowhere to go with the football. So instead of forcing it to the sideline, he's just going to put this one into the harbor and live to fight another down without getting wet.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's Jackson. Got him in. It's Brown. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Throwing is Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Burrow will throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. 4th and goal, and down by a touchdown. The offense stays on the field. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. Now Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
On 2nd and goal, Jackson. This will be caught at about the 5. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Third and goal, Jackson. Being chased out left. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
4th down, here's Jackson. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker now to add the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Tucker now out to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down,
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now it's Burrow. And it's a fumble, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And that is intercepted. What was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson. Flushed out right. The ball comes out, and the Bengals grab it.
Well, let's be frank, you hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage, but in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They go play action with Burrow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part and got him the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say they had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. So, in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. They'll be back at the 36. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Burrow. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll make it 3rd down. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. To the air again, Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Christian McCaffrey, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Raven offense set at the line for this next drive as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. Now Jackson on first down. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And got his man complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. From the 17, Jackson. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They'll try to run with Dobbins. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Here's Jackson. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Both teams going back through their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's going to try and go deep again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devin Duvernay, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down. Here's Burrow. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. He's going to go up top again. He's got it at the 15. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there for Cincinnati. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. They'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. Flush to his right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. 3rd quarter. All tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going deep for Brown. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get him. big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
To throw is Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman. 66 yards, and the Ravens have broken the tie. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Burrow looking to pass. Steps away to his left. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Burrow on 1st down. And that's caught one more time by Boyd. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow, he'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. Again, it's Burrow. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Hook up to 15 yards there. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. Able to find Isabella. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. From the red zone now. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
On 2nd down, Burrow. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. On play action, they'll throw. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker, and it's 4th.
Ready?
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. Tyler Boyd, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
From the 40 now on 2nd down, Jackson. This is caught. It's Brown. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Dobbins. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Dobbins. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
Tucker's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. The Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions stay.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Burrow. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it. So with that neat 3 weeks in the books, and they creep above 500 now at 2-1.
You know, I played with a guy once after taking a knee at the end of the game, and he came in and grabbed the equipment manager and said, make sure you wash that spot, you know, special, because I just took a knee for a win. That tells you how much guys enjoy that, because getting a win, no one takes it for granted.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because